So within these last few days of the 21-day challenge for 2026, wanted to give what encouragement I can. Today's day 18. The challenge is to fast however God would lead, from food in some way or from something else in some way, however God would lead, to pray in a way that's more deeply than what you would normally pray, and to seek God in a special way. And I've recommended the idea of reading through the Gospel of John, a chapter of the Gospel of John for each day of the challenge. Today is day 18. Today would be John 18. And just to speak to John 18, Jesus has had this special Passover meal with his disciples, taken this special time and washed their feet and revealed these special things to them, told them that his special command to them is to love one another, and that's how people know that they're his disciples. And then he teaches these three straight chapters, over these three straight chapters, all these different things as he's about to go and be arrested and crucified the next day. He teaches so much about the Holy Spirit, and then he prays a special prayer about us being one. And then he crosses over to the Mount of Olives. And Judas shows up. He has his temple guards and these Roman soldiers, and they've come to arrest him, and he knows what's going on, and he steps up and he speaks out and he says, "Look, who are you looking for?" And they say, "Jesus of Nazareth." And he says, "I am he." And at that moment, they all fall backward. And he asks them again, and he tells them, "I've already told you that I am he, and if you're looking for me, let all the rest of these go." They take him to Annas, the father-in-law of the high priest. Peter's outside. He denies him for the first time. And then they ask Jesus about his teachings, about his followers. And he says, "Look, I've not been doing this secretly. Ask anybody that's heard me." And then Peter denies him a couple of more times. The rooster crows just like Jesus said would happen. And then he goes and they take him to Caiaphas, who is the high priest. He gives him all this. They try him there with Caiaphas into the hours of the night, into the hours of the morning. And then eventually they take him to Pilate, the Roman governor. And they have this interesting discussion about how his kingdom is not an earthly kingdom, but it's a spiritual kingdom. And that he's come to testify the truth, and those who follow him, they know that what he says is true. I just got to ask you today, do you believe that Jesus is the true Messiah, that he was the one that came to save you? If you believe that, awesome. But if you don't, consider Jesus. Read the Gospel of John for yourself. He's an awesome God. Jesus is awesome.